May 14, 2024. Shingren City, Kingshan Prefecture, Guizhou Province, experienced a rare extreme weather event. It was a day of storm and lightning, bringing unprecedented challenges to the local area. According to the meteorological department, starting that afternoon, the wind in Shingren gradually increased, with gusts reaching level 7 or above. The wind was raging, branches swayed, and pedestrians on the street took cover, fearing they might be swept away by the wind. As night fell, torrential rain poured down. Even more remarkable was the intense lightning accompanying the torrential rain. Lightning streaked through the night sky, lighting up the whole city. Traffic was blocked, with some roads severely flooded and impassable for vehicles. Electrical facilities also suffered various degrees of damage, causing power outages in some areas. Additionally, strong winds caused some trees to collapse, posing a threat to people's lives and property. Facing this extreme weather, Shingren's emergency management department quickly activated emergency protocols, organizing efforts for emergency rescue. Facing this extreme weather, Shingren's emergency management department quickly activated emergency protocols, organizing efforts for emergency rescue. This sudden gale not only blew over street food stalls, but also flattened all the wheat in the fields. The local people suffered serious losses. Night had just fallen, and while people were still enjoying the delicious food at the supper stands, the wind suddenly howled. In an instant, the stalls on the street were swept up by the strong wind. Tables, chairs, and tableware were scattered everywhere, and stall holders ran around in panic. Even more serious was the impact on farmland. The wind was devastating. The wheat in the fields was in a critical period of growth, but was ruthlessly destroyed by the strong wind. Patches of green wheat fields were turned into a mess under the raging wind. Wheat was blown all over the place, some even uprooted. Farmers looked at their hard work and the crops they had planted, now destroyed, with heartache. After the wind subsided, people began cleaning up the debris and assessing the damage. Stall owners were busy cleaning up the mess, while farmers were busy inspecting the damage to their crops. This gale not only brought losses to the local economy, but also caused significant inconvenience to people's lives. According to the meteorological department, the windy weather began on the evening of May 14th and lasted until the morning of the 15th. The wind was unprecedented. In Jingzhou, Xinxiang, Zhuhai, and other places, there were strong winds of magnitude 8 to 10, with some local areas reaching an astonishing level of 12 to 13. At Gangyi Shanchuan Station in Jingzhou City, the extreme wind speed recorded was 38.1 meters per second, equivalent to the standard of a force 13 wind. After the wind, Hunan Province was left in disarray. Trees in the city were uprooted, and branches on both sides of the road were blown to pieces. Many vehicles suffered severe damage, scratched, and hit by falling trees. Urban isolation fences and public facilities such as shared bicycles were not spared, twisted by the strong wind. Additionally, the high winds also affected rural infrastructure, causing some degree of damage to power facilities and communication lines. Power and communications were cut off in some areas, causing great inconvenience to the daily lives of local residents. This sudden gale brought unprecedented losses to local farmers, especially those who had worked hard for the upcoming wheat harvest. As the wind howled and swept across Hunan province, the once golden, swaying wheat fields instantly lost their vitality. The wheat was ruthlessly pinned to the ground, lodging in the dirt and unable to stand up again. Farmers looked at their hard-earned wheat, now blown down by the wind, with hearts filled with pain and tears in their eyes. After the wind, the wheat fields were left in disarray. Some wheat was broken, while others still struggled tenaciously. Farmers, filled with helplessness and pain, knew that the lodged wheat would have difficulty regrowing and, even if it did, would miss the key growth period, resulting in reduced yields. This wheat represents the efforts and expectations of the farmers for half a year, from sowing to watering, fertilizing to weeding. Every step was dedicated to their hard work and sweat, with the hope of trading this wheat for the necessities of life. However, the strong wind ruthlessly shattered their dreams, turning their efforts into nothing. At the same time, the government activated the emergency mechanism promptly, providing farmers with necessary assistance and support. This gale disaster made farmers acutely aware of the harsh impact of natural disasters and the value of their labor, life, and property. It also reminded us of the importance of environmental protection and addressing climate change to leave a better home for future generations. Is it difficult for the common people? Yes, but their resilience and unity in the face of such challenges show their strength and determination.